Hello once again, welcome to Mima's Crafts. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet this beautiful drawstring bag here. It is a very simple bag to crochet and we're just going to be using double crochet from start to finish. Okay, so for this bag you're going to need a crochet hook. I used a 6mm crochet hook. You're also going to need a scissors, a tapestry needle. You're also going to need these beads. They're about 15mm in diameter here. They're just for decoration. You're also going to need the yarn. This one here is macrame, 3mm braided macrame, and I used yellow and gray. Okay, you can use any other color that you have. Even one color throughout is still fine. So let's begin. So we're going to begin with the magic circle. So what you do is you simply wrap your yarn around your hand like that. Okay, and then we're going to be working with this strand, and then we're going to leave this in here. So I take my hook and then insert and then grab my yarn. Okay, and then I'm going to chain 3, and this is going to represent my first double crochet. Okay, like that. So I'm just going to like this. So we're going to crochet 11 more double crochets in this ring. Okay, so this one is my first double crochet. So my second one, I yarn over. Okay, and then insert, yarn over, pull through. I have 3 loops now. Yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over again, and then pull through the next 2 loops. So this is my second double crochet. Again, I do another one. Okay, so just keep on repeating these double crochets up until they are 12. So right now we have 1, 2, 3. So let's do 9 more and then come back. Okay, so I now have 12 double crochets. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this tail end here and then pull it to close the gap in between here, like that. Okay, so now to finish up the first round, we're going to join with a slip stitch. Okay, this is the chain 3 that we did at the first 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to insert my hook here, yarn over, and then join with a slip stitch like that. So this is our first round. Okay, so I'm just going to cut this tail to make it short. Okay, like that. So now we move on to the next round. So in the next round we're going to be putting 2 double crochets in each stitch right round up until we're back here. Also, this slip stitch here is going to count as a stitch. Okay, so at the beginning of each round we're going to be doing a chain of 3, and this counts as our first double crochet. Okay, so I have a chain of 3 now. So in that same stitch I'm going to put another double crochet. Okay, to make them 2. Okay, so now we have 2 double crochet in there. I move on to the next one. I put 2 double crochets again into that stitch. So that's 1. Again, I put another one. That's 2. Okay. Okay, again in the next stitch, 2 double crochets. That's 1. Okay, I put another one. 2. Okay, so you can see that we're putting 2 double crochets in each stitch. So we're going to continue doing that 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 up until we're back here at the end here. Okay, so let's do that and then come back. Okay, so I'm now at the end here. This one here, the stitch that is left, is the slip stitch that we used to join our stitches before. So here it is counting as a stitch. If you are to count your double crochets here, we have 22. So we're going to put 2 more in this slip stitch to make them 24. Okay, so we're going to be crocheting in this slip stitch. Okay, so I'm going to put 2 double crochets in that stitch, 1, and then another one, 2. So we now have 24. Okay, and to finish up this this round, we're going to join in this stitch. Okay, so this is the chain 3 that we did, 1 2 3, but I'm going to join in here with a slip stitch like that. So this is our second round. Okay, moving on to the third. Now we're going to be doing a sequence of 2 double crochets, 1 double crochet. So it's going to be 2 1 2 1 2 1 up until we're back at the starting point. Okay, so in the first stitch is always going to be a chain of 3, 2, and then 3. Okay, so in that same stitch you're going to put another double crochets to make them 2. Okay, 2. Okay, in this one we're going to put 1. Okay, in the following stitch, 1 double crochet. In the next we're going to put 2 double crochets. Okay, 2 double crochets, 1. Again in the same stitch I put another 1, 2. In the next, 1. Okay, so it's just going to be 2 1 2 1 up until we're done with the row, with the round. Okay, 1 here, 2. One, again in that same stitch, 2. Okay, so 2 here, 1 2 1 2 1 2 up until we're back here at the starting point. Okay, so I've done the pattern 2 double crochets, 1 2 1 2, and now here you find that I've just put 2 in the stitch and we're left with this slip stitch here. We are going to put 1 double crochet in there. Okay, make sure that you crochet into the slip stitch. Okay, it is counting as a stitch. Okay, so whenever you begin with 2 double crochets in one stitch, you always end with 1 double crochet. Okay, so this is our second round, and it's our third round, sorry, and it's done. So I'm going to join with a slip stitch like we did previously, 1 2 3, and then here like that. Okay, so now moving on to the fourth round. Our sequence now is going to be 2 1 1 2. So we begin with a chain of 3, 1 2 and 3. Okay, so in the same stitch, this one we're going to put another double crochet. Okay, so in this next stitch you're going to put 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, and then 2. Okay, so it's going to be 2 1 1 2. Okay, so in this next one I'm going to put 1 double crochet. In the next, 1 double crochet. In this one, 2. So that's 1. Again in the same stitch, 2. Okay, again 1 double crochet in the following, 1 in the next. Okay, and then 2 in this one. This one in the same stitch, 2. Okay, so we're going to follow the sequence 2 1 1 2 2 1 1 2. Okay, 2 1 1 2 2 1 1 2 up until we're back here at the starting point. Okay, so I've just finished the fourth round. Okay, and here I finished up with 1 double crochets and then 1 again here. Okay, this one was 2 in the stitch. Okay, so here we're going to join again with a slip stitch just like we're doing previously, 1 2 3, and then in this one Okay, so what we're doing is we're just adding 12 stitches for each round. Okay, so just make sure that your stitches are increasing with 12, sorry, okay, for each round. Now moving on to the 5th round, I'm going to begin with a chain of 3 and 3. Okay, and then again in the same stitch I'm going to put another double crochet. Okay, this one. Okay, so in this one we're going to have 2 DC here, and then in the next 3 stitches we're going to have 1 1 1. Okay, 1 1 1 1. Okay, so that's 3 stitches with 1 DC each. Okay, so in the next stitch I'm going to put 1 double crochet or 1 DC. Okay, in the following again 1 double crochet, in the next 1 double crochets, so that's 3 stitches with 1 DC each. Okay, like that. Okay, so we have 2 here, 1 1 1, and then in the next one we're going to put 2 double crochets. Okay, so that's 1, and then again 2, and then from there in the next 3 stitches we're going to put 1 1 1 and then 2. Okay, again 1 1 1 and then 2. Okay, so we're going to continue with the sequence right round up until we're back here. Okay, so here is the base of our bag. So we're no longer increasing the number of stitches, okay, but we just want to do one last round of double crochet using this color, and then we introduce another color. Okay, so here we were joining here, but now we're going to be joining on the chain 3 here. Okay, so you count 1 2 3 and then insert your hook and then join here. Okay, previously we were crocheting in this slip stitch, but from now on we are going to skip it. Okay, so here I'm going to begin my round with a chain of 3 1 2 3. Okay, and then into the next stitch I'm going to put 1 double crochet. Okay, into the next stitch again I'm going to put 1 double crochet. Okay, like that. Into the following 1 double crochet. Okay, so I'm just going to continue with 1 double crochet right round, and let's meet towards the end here. Okay, so this is the base of our bag. Okay, so I'm almost done with this round. So here I'm left with these 2 stitches here. This is the slip stitch. We are no longer going to crochet into this stitch, and this is the last stitch. Okay, so I'm just going to put 1 double crochet into this stitch, and then we're going to skip the slip stitch. Okay, so to finish off this round I'm going to do a slip stitch into this stitch. Okay, like this, like so. Okay, so this is our base. Okay, so now I want to introduce the other color. If you want, you can do this bag with just one color, but we're just going to give it a twist with this color here. Okay, so here I'm just going to redo the slip stitch, but with the yellow color here. Okay, like that. Okay, so I'm going to chain 3 2 and 3. Okay, then over, I'm going to put 1 double crochet here, like that, 1 double crochet into the following, into the next. Okay, like this. So we're going to continue with 1 double crochet right round in each stitch up until we're back here. Welcome back. So this yarn here, we are not going to use it for some time, so I'm just going to cut it and we'll fasten this off later on. So here I'm now towards the end of this round. So here this round we're just going to call it our first round for the sides. Okay, the yellow one. Okay, so here I have the slip stitch and then this last stitch. So I'm going to insert my hook into the last stitch and put 1 double crochet. Okay, so now we are no longer crocheting in the slip stitch here, so I then join 1 2 3 into the third chain, okay, with a slip stitch like this. Okay, and then I'm going to chain 1 2 3. Okay, so this is our best so far, and then we've done one side of the sides, one round of the sides. Okay, so we're just going to repeat this round that we just did here up until we have 9 rounds, and then come back. Welcome back. So I've done nine rounds of the yellow color here like this. So now I want to change the yellow to gray. Okay, we just want to put 2 more rounds but with the gray color. Okay, so I'm just going to change here. Okay, so here when joining the slip stitch, that's where I'm going to change. Okay, so 1 2 3 here. So I'm going to take this one like this. Okay, so we're going to do 2 rounds of double crochet but using this gray color. Okay, so let's go on and do the 2 rounds and then come back. Welcome back. So I've just done the 2 rounds of the gray color, and this is our final round. So we're done with the sides. Okay, so here at the end here, I'm just going to cut the yarn, okay, and then fasten it off along the edges there. Okay, so this is our back so far, and if we were to take the measurements, the width is about 13 inches, and then the height, let's take it this side, the height is about 9.5 inches. Okay, so now I want to put the handle as well as the drawstring. Okay, so what you're going to need here is, first of all, we're going to do a chain. Okay, so I'm going to put this aside. So I'm going to put a chain, to crochet a chain. I'm going to do a chain of 105, but you can increase the number of chains if you want your handle to be longer. Okay, so I'm just going to do a chain of 105. Okay, like this. 1 2 3 4. So I'm going to come back with a chain of 105. Okay, so this is my chain of 105, and I've made another one, so there are 2 of them, 105 chains. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is at the end here, okay, I'm going to pull this loop out, okay, like this, and then I'm going to insert into my tapestry needle, okay, like this. Okay, so I'm going to put this aside. So I'm going to come here, lay your bag flat. Okay, preferably where we were joining our rounds, here is where I'm going to begin. Okay, so this is where we're joining with the slip stitch. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert my hook, sorry, in the second round from the top, okay, like this, and these are 2 double crochets, and then pull like this. So I'm just going to leave a tail here. So we're going to be inserting our needle in and out, 2 double crochets, okay. So here we're out, so these are 2 double crochets, so I'm going to set here and then bring it out like this, okay, again in, okay. So just make sure that your chain is straight and like this, okay. So I'm going to continue right round, okay, up until we're back here where we began, okay. Okay, so I'm back here. I've inserted my chain right round, and here this is the starting point that we did. So I've left 2 double crochets here, okay. Make sure you leave this. Now here I'm going to join. Make sure that your chains are facing the same side as well as this side, okay. So we're just going to join here with our tapestry needle, okay. Okay, so after joining, you just hide the ends along the chains, okay, and then cut. Okay, so I'm also going to do the same for this one. I'm going to hide it along the chains and then cut. You can also bend the ends here so that they do not unravel. Okay, so I'm also doing this the other side. Okay. Let me just get it first. Go to the other side. Okay, I'm also going to cut this other side here. Okay, so this is our first drawstring. So we're going to put another one, okay, exactly the same like we did with this one, okay. So this is my second chain here. So you're going to come here, okay. Remember we began at this side, okay. So with this one is going to, we're going to go this other side, okay. Just lay your work flat So I'm going to take this edge here. Okay, so here I'm going to begin inserting my other chain here. This, and I'm just going to follow the sequence that I was following previously with this one. Okay, so this is our second chain. So it's inside, then out, with 2 double crochets in between. Okay, and just make sure that your chain is facing the same side as you insert the chains. Okay, okay, like that. Okay, so I'm just going to continue, okay, following the sequence of 2 double crochets in, 2 double crochets out. Okay, right round up until we're back here. Okay, so I'm almost at the end here, so I'm just left with this in and then bring it out this other side. Okay, so here again we have these 2 double crochets here. Okay, so again I'm going to join this side like we did this side. Okay, and then come back. Welcome back. So I've just finished fastening my ends. Okay, so you just want to put a little accessory here of some beads. So what I'm just going to do is I have these 3 beads here. Okay, so I'm just going to do a small chain. Okay, leave a small tail here. I want to use it to tie the beads onto the bag. Okay, so I'm just going to do a very small chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, 18, 14. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to insert the beads here. Okay, I'm just going to increase my chains here with 5 more. Want it to be here, so I'm going to put another chain. Okay, like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to join here like this and then pull it out. Okay, like this. Okay, so I'm going to tie it here. Okay, on one of these double crochets. So I'm going to put one end inside and then the other inside. this. So I'm just going to tie it inside. And then I'll fasten off this later on. So this is our bag. Okay, so our bag is done. Thank you for watching Mima's Crafts. Please do subscribe, like, and comment. If you have any question, please do comment down below. I'll be happy to reply. Okay, so thank you.